Hello everyone, today is a writing tip, and these are more for the beginners. When you are writing, and maybe you have a standalone book and you want to make that into a series. This is the writer's point of view. This is the push that you need, because sometimes this could get a little bit frustrating. And you may be into that little struggle to get to the next level of your writing journey. Besides the brainstorming stages, and I am only assuming you have all your ideas jotted down on a piece of paper or on the computer, right? With that all being said, you are now in like an unknown area. So, okay, you have all of this stuff jotted down. What are you supposed to do with all of this information that you have written out? And you know in the back of your head that you want this to become a novel. So what are you supposed to do with all of this information that you have jotted down? Did you figure out your plot? What are the problems that your characters are going to have to get through? What are they going to have to solve? How are they, meaning your characters, going to fix this problem? Besides the main plot, how many other side plots did you want to have in your novel? Or what I should say, how many side plots do you think that you can handle? Which brings me to my point. Remember, when you are plotting your novel, just because you don't have the answer right now, at this exact moment, doesn't mean you can't challenge yourself as a writer later in the process. Example, when I was writing book 1, which is Betrayal in the First Degree, I had the idea of the plot. And when I finished this could be a standalone book. This also gave me a lot more ideas on how I could plot out an extension of this novel, which will make it a series. Before I released Betrayal in the First Degree, the ideas were coming in my mind. How could I add twists and turns with all of these characters to make that form of a series? Now, my main plot was roughly outlined out where I needed it all to be, right? And for the most part, most of the characters were behaving. Even though, as a writer and as the author of writing Betrayal in the First Degree, you are still treading waters with the same feelings that you have mastered the art of book writing. Hello! You just wrote a book. That's wonderful. That's amazing. You went through the whole process. Now, you need to complete another work in progress so you can have another project, another novel, another series under your belt. Wouldn't that be wonderful? What if you wanted to change the dynamic of the storyline, add other characters, ideas to form more fundamental baseline so you can improve on it later? Now, when I wrote Betrayal in the First Degree, Second Helping, which is the second book of this 4-book series, as a rough draft, I don't want to reveal any solutions quite yet, only additional issues that could result in the continuation onto book 3, which is Betrayal in the First Degree, Third Dumpling. Now, the way I changed my dynamic in Betrayal in the First Degree, Second Helping, was more of the educational side of that novel, of that book series. And what I mean by that is there are so many different things that I needed to express with the characters before the reasons were portrayed as the plot thickens, and on who the actual manipulator of the overall book series. Was it the person that you actually thought it was? Did you agree with the writer? Being a writer with only a few books completed, the pacing and the compelling details are totally different with each storyline plot. Now, when I was writing Betrayal in the First Degree, Third Dumpling, as a writer, this was a little bit more challenging, but yet doable. Learning the different tones to build up more stress levels, anxiousness that has been bottled up throughout the whole book now needs to be expelled. Besides the subtle cues to engage with the characters, to move the storyline along, and to fix initial issues building throughout the whole series. Now, as a writer, ideas populate, and they're constantly populating in your mind, right? Now these became jotted notes. Now, improvements on these paragraphs can help set another scene, possibly or potentially for the next chapter. Have you ever heard this side of an author's point of view when it came to writing specific books? What are your questions about writing a young adult women's contemporary romance, cozy mystery? What type of process do you have? How do you write your books? If you like these videos and you want to see more of these videos, by all means, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification button so you can stay on top of all the different things that I post. And till the next time, love you bunches.